What's up guys, it's your boy, Barca Boy 103. Today we're going to be doing the match preview for Rayo Vallecano versus Barcelona in La Liga. Just 48 hours after losing the El Clasico, Barcelona are already back in league action. Another away trip, our first away trip since before the international break, and we have not won an away game this entire season. So in this match, Barcelona going to be looking for their first away win of the season, and Rayo Vallecano are actually undefeated at home. It's going to be a very, very difficult game, but before we get into it, make sure you guys smash that like button down below. Let's try to get to 200 likes in this video. It'll be very much appreciated, and also make sure you hit the subscribe button down below if you haven't already, and let's get into it. Kickoff time for this match will be taking place at 7 p.m. local time. It's a little bit earlier than usual, and of course this match will be taking place at Rayo Vallecano Stadium at the Estadio de Vallecas, and the referee for this match has been confirmed, and for the first time this season, we've gotten our main man, Mateo Lagos, and on the VAR will be Juan Martinez Muniera. Let's start off by taking a look at the league table. Barcelona are currently sat in 9th place in La Liga on 15 points. After playing 9 games, we have 4 wins, 3 draws, and 2 losses. Completely unacceptable. Of course, 2 losses coming against Atletico Madrid and Real Madrid. Top of the table right now, though, is Real Sociedad on 21 points after playing 10 games. They have 6 wins, 3 draws, and 1 loss. But of course, as you can see, they played 1 more game than everyone else. So theoretically, Real Madrid are top of the table on 20 points, 9 games played, 6 wins, 2 draws, and 1 loss. So Barcelona only 5 points off the top. That's not too bad. A loss and a draw would do it. Bring Barcelona back on top. But again, we are falling behind 9th in the table, which is completely unacceptable. Long way to go, but in the end, we're not really that behind as people might think. Only have 9 games played so far, still got a long way to go, around 29, 28 games left. Not too bad, but still unacceptable at Barcelona. And if you take a look at the top teams and who they will face during this midweek, Sevilla will travel to Real Mallorca, Real Madrid will host Osasuna, and Atletico Madrid will travel to Levante. So that's going to be a difficult game, but Sevilla and Real Madrid should be getting all 3 points. So again, Barcelona, in order to keep up with the pace, have to win this game. And if you take a look at our opponents in Rayo Vallecano and where they're currently standing in the league table, they are 2 spots above Barcelona in 7th place after playing 10 games. They have 5 wins, 1 draw, and 4 losses, and they're sat on 16 points. 1 more point than Barcelona, but of course they have played 1 more game than Barcelona, so take that as you will. But right now, Rayo Vallecano are above Barcelona in the league table. Let's now take a look at our opponents in Rayo Vallecano. Now, of course, they are one of the newly promoted teams this season, and as of right now, they are above Barcelona in the La Liga table. And if you take a look at the last 6 games in all competitions, in the last match, they lost to Real Betis 3-2. They beat Elche 2-1. They lost to Osasuna 1-0. They beat Cadiz 3-1. They beat Athletic Club 2-1. That's a very good win for them, and they also beat Getafe 3-0. The 3 matches I want to take a quick look at and analyze is the last game against Real Betis, which they lost 3-2, the 2-1 win against Elche, and their 1-0 loss to Osasuna. Let's start off with that 1-0 loss against Osasuna. Now, in this match, Rayo Vallecano did not play that badly, but they couldn't finish their chances up front. That was the story of this match. Osasuna only had 1 chance, maybe even 2, but they finished their chances. In the end, Rayo Vallecano overall were the better team, but they couldn't get all 3 points. Let's now take a look at their 2-1 win against Elche. Now, in this match, they absolutely dominated the midfield and the defense. Now, of course, they did still concede a goal, but the defense was very, very strong, and up front, they didn't do too well, but still scored their chances that they created. In this match, they got a well-deserved 2-1 win in all 3 points. And lastly, let's take a look at their last match in all competition, which was a 3-2 loss to Real Betis. Now, in this match, I have no idea why the coach decided to change formation and go to a 4-2-3-1, moving away from that 4-4-2 or 4-4-1-1, whatever you want to call it. In this match, they competed very well with Real Betis, but in the end, they could not finish the majority of their chances they created. And of course, Real Betis being at home at the Benedetto Villamarín, we all know how the atmosphere there. They couldn't cope. In the end, they lost, but they put up a great fight. So overall, final thoughts on Rayo Vallecano. Of course, they are a newly promoted team, but they are very, very strong. Of course, they have their veteran striker Falcao up top, who I would look out for in this game. Veteran midfielders as well. They have Mario Suarez, they have Bebe on the wing. Very, very strong players. But of course, they have played a very, very similar system to, Getafe, Atletico Madrid, and Valencia. 4-4-2, low block, attract the pressure, and then counterattack. We'll see what they do in this game, being the home team. They are undefeated at home, and Barcelona have not won an away game so far. This will be a difficult game because in the midfield, they are very, very strong. Let's now take a look at the squad list. The squad list has been released and confirmed, and it is as follows: Ter Stegen, Des, Pique, Busquets, Puig, Memphis, Depay, Ansu Fati, Demir, Neto, Coutinho, Lenglet, Luke de Jong, Jordi Alba, Aguero, Roberto, Mingueza, Umtiti, Eric Garcia, Inaki Peña, Dean Gonzalez, well as Pablo Gavi and Alejandro Balde. No real surprises, of course. Ousmane Dembele, Pedri, Araujo, and now Frenkie de Jong are all still out. Ansu Fati is a little bit of a doubt for this game, but other than that, no other surprises. Let's now get into Ronald Koeman's press conference reaction to his press conference this morning. He was asked a lot of questions by the media ahead of a big game against Rayo Vallecano away from home. So let's get in and see what he had to say. Starts off by saying that we face Rayo Vallecano tomorrow, a Rayo that made things tough for us last season in the Copa del Rey. We must continue in line with the last matches in which we have done things well. The incident with the car after the El Clasico, it is a social problem. These are people who have educational problems. They don't know what values are. The vibe in the stadium was the opposite, and you shouldn't look at these people. We are all worried about the injuries. It comes out of the press that I am pissed off about the issue. We talk every day and there's no need to get pissed off. We don't want to set a return date for the likes of Pedri, Dembele, and Araujo as well. We want Ousmane Dembele to stay with us and renew his contract. He's an important player. Our goal is for him to renew. If he does not, we'll have to react in the best way possible. We have not decided our strategy in case he does not renew quite yet. We are improving things. We must not look at the results though. I understand the disappointment of losing against Real Madrid because it is the El Clasico. I want to enjoy the atmosphere that was in the stadium, but although I accept that things depend on results. Having a hard time, it depends on if you win or not. In the bigger teams, there's more pressure, and Chalet has been at many clubs and he knows it perfectly. He knows how to carry it out, and yes, we talked before this game and he gave me a lot of encouragement. The other day, I loved the game not because of the result, but the atmosphere after losing. The game was decided by details because we did not deserve to lose that game. We were not lucky. Demir and Ricky Puig's game time. Demir is young. He has minutes at the beginning of the season. It's not easy to be at that Barcelona level very quickly. He has to wait for his opportunity. But Ricky Puig has a lot of competition and we have to choose what is best for him. Aguero has improved a lot physically. I think he's not ready to play a full 90 minutes quite yet, but he is in the right position to start a game and play a big part in the second half. There is much more tranquility within the club after we have spoken. Everyone knows that everything is decided based on results. Ansu does have some discomfort, but is not in his knee that he now had his big injury. He is on the list for now, in the squad list, but he's still a big doubt for tomorrow's game, and tomorrow we will decide whether or not he will even travel with the team or not. Memphis has not been able to be decisive in the last games, but he is critical of himself. We try to improve things. We know perfectly that he knows that he has to improve. And lastly, Ronald Koeman concluded off by saying that if a player has a problem, I talk to the players and the doctors about his injury, of course. A coach can never make a player play. If a doctor says he is not ready, the doctor knows more than I do. If it's a great match or a final, you can take a risk, but the doctors are in charge in terms of injuries. And that concluded Ronald Koeman's press conference reaction ahead of the match against Rayo Vallecano tomorrow. Let's now get into the lineup predictions. So let's start with the manager, Ronald Koeman. I'm going to try my best to predict this lineup. It's going to be very difficult to predict. Will he rotate? Will he go strong? What will he do? Formation? Change it? I have no idea, but I have gone with this lineup on the screen right now. I think I'll go with Ter Stegen in goal, a back four of Mingueza, Eric Garcia, Pique, and Jordi Alba, a midfield three of Busquets, Roberto, and Gavi, and a front three of Des, Memphis Depay, and Ansu Fati. So from the El Clasico lineup, I think he'll make one change, which of course is a forced change because Frenkie de Jong is injured and comes in that like-for-like replacement in Sergio Roberto. He could bring in Nico, highly doubt that, and other than that, I cannot see him changing anything. I hope he does. I think Coutinho has to start this game. Where's he going to fit him is the big question. And other than that, I don't think he'll make any rotation. He won't bring in, Alejandro Balde. He won't bring in Lenglet or Umtiti. He won't bring in Ricky Puig. Maybe he'll bring in Nico. I'm not quite too sure. Of course, Pedri is still injured. Up front, he may start Aguero. Highly doubt that. He's not going to start Luke de Jong. Not going to start Yusuf Demir. So I think this will be the line that Ronald Koeman will select for this match. Let me know down in the comments below what you think Ronald Koeman is going to go with. Now I'm going to show you guys my lineup, what I would do if I was the Barcelona coach, and that lineup is on the screen right now. I'd go with Ter Stegen in goal, a back four of Mingueza, Eric Garcia, Lenglet, and Alejandro Balde, a midfield three of Busquets, Roberto, and Ricky Puig, and a front three of Des, Aguero, and Felipe Coutinho. So from the El Clasico lineup, I have made a lot of changes because we have a lot of games coming up, and this is going to be one of the only opportunities we have to rotate. We have players on the bench who can come in and do a performance. We pay them a lot of money. They have to come in and play this match. So Ter Stegen, of course, stays in goal. Back four, I've kept Eric Garcia. He's been playing very well. Needs some more consistency. Same with Mingueza. We haven't really no one else. We don't have Dani Alves yet, but we'll see what happens with that. Pique, of course, had discomfort against Real Madrid. I'm not going to risk him. In comes Lenglet. I was thinking about Umtiti, but I think Umtiti hasn't played a single second. Don't want to risk him in a big away game like this. I'm going with Alejandro Balde because Jordi Alba is still on painkillers. He needs a rest. He can recover from his injury. We're not in a rush. We suck. There's nothing we're to fight for. I don't want him to get injured. Alejandro Balde comes in for me. Midfield three, I really Really want to rest Busquets, but we have no one else. I'm going to start Busquets. On the right, I've gone with Roberto ahead of Nico just because we need that experience in the team. On the left, I've gone with Ricky Push to rest Gabe in the team as well. Busquets, for me, by the way, would not play the full 90 100%. I don't care if we're losing 5-0 or winning 5-0. By the hour mark, he's coming off. Up front, I've gone with Des, Aguero, and Coutinho. Of course, Memphis needs a break. He's been playing 90 minutes after 90 minutes after 90 minutes and also not performing that great. So I'm going to bench him for this game. He'll definitely come on in the second half for me. Des, because we have no one else, I wouldn't be playing for the full 90. I think him and Busquets in this lineup, 100% I would not play for the full 90. Aguero comes in because, of course, Ansu Fati has some discomfort. Aguero wouldn't play the full 90 because, of course, he's not fully fit. An hour max, maybe 50 minutes, I'll take out Aguero, but I think now he's ready to start the game. On the left, Felipe Coutinho, he's going to play the full 90 for me 100%. He needs to start this game for me. He played so well in the Clasico, and now it's time for him to start in the game. So that is the lineup that I would select for this match. Let me know down in the comments below. Would you rather pick my lineup or Koeman's lineup? Time now for my score prediction. What do I believe the result will be in this match? I'm going to go with Barcelona dropping points and drawing this match 1-1. Of course, Barcelona this season have not won an away game this season. Rayo Vallecano are undefeated at home. And of course, over recent years, when we go to Rayo Vallecano, it's been very difficult. I think if Ronald Koeman does drop points in this game, he is going to be under massive scrutiny. But again, he's already lost the fan base. The big question is, when will he lose the dressing room? This could be the turning point. We'll have to wait and see. I am praying that we win this game. I want to have a good performance and a good result, but I don't think that will happen. I'm going to go with Barcelona drawing this match 1-1. Let me know down in the comments below what you think the scoreline will be. So that was my match preview for Rayo Vallecano versus Barcelona in La Liga. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, and of course leave me your thoughts down below in the comments on everything we discussed. The main thing I want to firstly is that score prediction. Do you think we'll win this match, draw, or lose? And secondly, on the lineups. Firstly, would you rather pick my lineup or Koeman's lineup? Secondly, what do you think Ronald Koeman will pick? And lastly, what would you pick if you were the Barcelona coach? And of course, make sure you guys subscribe down below if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for the live watch along. Set the reminder on the screen and come and join me and watch the game with me. Follow track for the match by my match review. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care and Forza Barca.